Hello class, we're going to continue our discussion and we are on lesson 16 and we will discuss about the minimizing and maximizing businesses impact, and we will focus on the cost benefit analysis or CBA. So here's the expectations of our lesson. So after going through this lesson, you are expected to define cost benefit analysis. And lastly, understand the process of cost-benefit analysis. So we will have a pre-test first with 5 items. Question number 1. Which of the following is true about the cost-benefit analysis? A cost-benefit analysis should begin with compiling a comprehensive list of the costs and benefits associated with a project or decision. Or letter B, cost-benefit analysis involves measurable financial metrics such as revenue earned and costs saved as a result of the decision to pursue a project. Or C, a cost-benefit analysis is a process that the businesses use to analyze decisions. Or letter D, all of the above. So which of the following is or are true about the cost-benefit analysis? So the answer for question number 1 is letter D, all of the above. So all these 3 statements were true. Question number 2, which of the following statements is not true? A cost-benefit analysis is a technique which compares the relative cost to the effects of 2 or more courses of action. B, cost-benefit analysis estimates and totals up the equivalent money value of the benefits and costs to the community projects. C, direct costs would be direct labor involved in manufacturing, inventory, raw materials, and manufacturing expenses. Letter D, none of the above. So which of the following statements is not true? So the answer for question number 2 is letter A. So the letter A is not true. Okay, the cost-benefit analysis is a technique which compares the relative cost to the effects of 2 or more courses of action. Now let's proceed to question number 3. Which of the following costs is not included in the cost-benefit analysis? Which is not included in the cost-benefit analysis? A, direct cost. B, indirect cost. C, opportunity cost. Or letter D, none of the above. So which of the following is not included in the CBA? So the answer for question number 3 is letter D, none of the above. It means that the direct cost, indirect cost, and opportunity cost are included in the CBA. Question number 4, which of the following statements is true? A, if there is more than one mutually exclusive project that has positive net present value, then there a need for further analysis. B, a major disadvantage of cost-benefit analysis lies in forcing people to explicitly and systematically consider the various factors which should influence the strategic choice. C, both A and B are correct. Or D, none of the above. So which of the following statements is true? So the answer for question number 4 is letter A. If there is more than one mutually exclusive project that has positive net present value, then there are a need for further analysis. And now let's proceed to question number 5. Which of the following benefits is included in the cost-benefit analysis? Letter A, Revenue and sales increase from increased product production or new product. B. Intangible benefits such as improved employee safety and morale, as well as customer satisfaction due to enhanced product offerings or faster delivery. C. Competitive advantage or market share gain as a result of the decision. Or letter D, all of the above. So the answer for question number 5 is no other than letter D, all of the above. So now let's proceed to our discussion, and before I will explain the detailed information about the cost benefit analysis, we will watch a video clip with regards to the short background about the cost benefit analysis.
Cost benefit analysis, CBA, is a method used to make business and economic-based decisions. CBA can be used to judge a single option or compare two or more options to select the optimal alternative. CBA consists of estimating all the costs of a particular decision, then comparing them to the estimated benefits of that decision. CBA can be performed using very sophisticated financial models that take into account not only tangible costs and benefits, but also hard-to-quantify intangibles, such as employee morale and customer satisfaction. Another cost included in a CBA is the opportunity cost of not pursuing other alternatives. For instance, ABC Incorporated plans to build a new production facility. A CBA will consider the cost to build the new project against the benefits of added productivity from a modern plant. The CBA might also include an increase in employee morale. Individuals do CBA as well, though not always consciously. For example, the decision to remodel a kitchen is a CBA. The homeowner calculates the additional value to his home, along with the intangible value of using an improved kitchen, and compares it to the remodel cost. Another cost the homeowner may consider is the opportunity cost of not using the remodeling funds for other purposes, such as his children's college fund. If the benefits exceed the cost, the kitchen will get remodeled.
Okay, so that is the short background about the cost benefit analysis. So in other words, the cost benefit analysis is like a tool for all the business managers and business owners before they will decide to choose or to have this decision, okay? One or two or more choices of their decision. So the cost benefit analysis is really an important tool to make our business a successful one. Again, according also to Investopedia, cost benefit analysis is a systematic process of evaluating the desirability of a decision by weighing its potential benefits and costs. Okay, so just like on this picture here, this person is weighing what is more important, this one or this one. Okay, so you can easily observe that the wise person or the businessman will not easily make a decision without any baseline. That is why they will use the cost benefit analysis so that they will have this greater possibility that they will choose the best one. Okay. Again, the cost benefit analysis or CBA is a process that the businesses use to analyze decisions. So it is used most often at the start of a program or project when different options are of courses of actions are being appraised and compared. So as an option for choosing the best approach, it can also be used, however, to evaluate the overall impact of the program in quantifiable and monetized terms. Just like also, for example, in choosing this program, hospitality management, you need to, I think, or probably some of you are using the cost benefit analysis without knowing that this is a kind of cost benefit analysis. How about if I will enroll in this program? How about if I will enroll in this program number 2 or program number 3? So you were going to have this analysis. For example, also as you enter in this program, hospitality management, you have I do believe that you already know that this course is very expensive, as we have this a lot of laboratory activities, and most especially the educational tour, that also very expensive. That is why the coming first year, I think some of them also are doing cost benefit analysis by weighing the possible benefits or cost or potential benefits of or costs in choosing a certain program. Okay, so there is also a similarity when it comes to business. So they will use the cost benefit analysis before they will decide something. So CBA will adds up to the total cost of a program or activity and compares it against its total benefits. So what's the benefits of this letter A? What is benefits of this letter B and letter C? They will be weighing what is the or what certain decision that has more benefits compared to others. Okay, so not just also the benefits but also the costs. So the technique assumes that the monetary value can be placed on the cost and benefits of a program, including not only tangible but also intangible returns to other people and organizations in addition to those immediately impacted. As being discussed in the video, some of the intangible examples there is the morale. So you cannot touch, you cannot feel the morale, okay? Because we cannot able to see the morale, we cannot able to touch the morale because that is one example of the intangible. Okay, so as such, a major advantage of cost benefit analysis lies in forcing people to explicitly and systematically consider the various factors which should influence the strategic choice. Okay, so this is important when you become a resort or hotel manager soon. So you're going to use the cost benefit analysis before you will decide something or before you will choose something. You need to weigh the benefits and costs of the certain choices. So now let's proceed to the um, in continuation with the CBA. So decisions are made through the CBA by comparing the net present value or the NPV. Okay, the new present value or NPV. So the NPV of the program or project cost with the net present value of its benefits. So the decisions are based on whether there is a net benefit or cost to the approach. Okay. Again, for just a recap, net is different from the gross because the gross is the overall and then the net is the remaining because it was deducted by the, for example, the cost. Okay, so this is the net. This is the clean. For example, for the salary, when we say net, all the expenses like the SSS or GSIS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, etc. will already deducted by your salary. So that is your net. And the gross is the total income that you have. Now, the decisions are based on whether there is a benefits or a cost to the approach, for example, or that is the total benefit less the total cost. So that is again the net. So costs and benefits that occur in the future have less weight that is attached to them in a cost benefit analysis. So to account for this is the necessary to discount or reduces the value of the future costs or benefits to place them on a par with costs and benefits incurred today. So the discount rate will vary depending on the sector or industry. But public sector activity generally uses a discount rate of 5 to 6%. Alright, so the sum of the discounted benefit of a option minus the sum of the discounted costs, so all the discounted to the same base date, is the net present value of the option. Okay, I hope that it is clear. So if the discounted present value of the benefits exceeds to the discounted present value of the cost, then the project is worthwhile. So this is equivalent to the condition that the net benefit must be a positive. And another equivalent condition is that the ratio of the present value of the benefits to the present value of the cost must be greater than 1. So if there is more than one mutually exclusive project that has positive net present value, then there has to be a further analysis. You're going to have another analysis or another study before you will decide something. So from the set of mutually exclusive project, the one should be selected is the one with the highest net present value. You're going to select the highest net present value. Having this gross benefit doesn't mean that that is the best decision that you're going to choose, because you also consider the cost of it. So the best way to choose among the choices is not based on the highest benefits, but on the net present value. So if the funds required for carrying out of all the projects with a positive net present value are less than the funds available, this means that the discount rate is used in computing the present value is too low and does not reflect the true cost of the capital. So the impacts of the project are defined for a particular study area, be it a city, region, state, nation, or even the world. So the nature of the study area is usually specified by the organization sponsoring the analysis. So many effects of the project may they call it net out over one study area, but not over a smaller one. So the specification of the study area may be arbitrary, but it may be significantly affect the conclusions of the analysis. So now let's proceed to the cost-benefit analysis process. Okay, we're going to focus on the process area. So the cost-benefit analysis process should begin with the compiling a comprehensive list of the costs and benefits associated with the project or decision. So again, if you are the owner of the business, if you manage the business or the hotel or resort, for example, you are going to list all the costs and list all the benefits so that you can easily weight or you can easily compute the net present value. Okay, so the cost involved in CBA will include the following. So I'm going to share it with you. What are the examples of the costs? Okay, cost. This is on the negative side. Costs involved in CBA or the cost benefit analysis. Number one is the direct costs would be direct labor involved in manufacturing, inventory, raw materials, and manufacturing expenses. Okay, that is for number one. The second one would be indirect costs, might include electricity, overhead costs from management, rent, and utilities. So I will present to you 5 costs involved in the CBA. The third one is the intangible cost of a decision, such as an impact on customers, employees, or delivery times, the time that they deliver the products, for example. The fourth one is the opportunity costs, such as alternative investments or buying a plant versus building one. Okay. And then lastly, the number five, cost of potential risk, such as regulatory risk, competition, and environmental impacts. So these are the examples of the list of the cost that is involved in the cost benefit analysis or CBA. Now let's proceed. I will also share it with you the examples of the lists on the benefits. Okay, so this is on the positive side of a certain project, for example. So the number one, I present to you three examples here. First is the revenue and the sales increase from increased production or new product. The second one is the intangible benefits such as improved employee safety and morale. Okay, again, this is the examples that I discussed to you a while ago about the intangible on the employee safety and the morale, as well as the customer satisfaction due to the enhanced product offerings or faster delivery. So these are on the positive side on the benefits. And lastly, competitive advantage or market share gain as a result of the decision. So these three things or the list are the examples of the benefits, the positive side. So as a manager, you're going to weigh the between the cost and then the benefits. And also, I'm going to wrap up with this. It doesn't mean that they have this a lot of benefits. That is the right decision that you're going to do or to make. But you need to consider also the cost of that decision. So we need to consider the net present value, the best that we are going to do in the area of CBA or cost benefit analysis. And again, an analysis or like a project manager, you in the future should apply a monetary measurement to all of the items on the cost benefit list, taking special care not to underestimate the cost or the overestimate benefits. You need to study on the benefits and cost area. So a conservative approach with a conscious effort to avoid any subjective tendencies when calculating estimates is best suited when assigning a value to both cost and benefits for a cost benefit analysis. Then finally, the results of the aggregate costs and the benefits should be compared quantitatively to determine if the benefits outweigh the costs. You need to study the benefits and the costs. If so, then the rational decision is to go forward with the project. And if not, the business should review the project to see if it can make adjustment to either increase benefits or decrease the cost to make the project viable. Otherwise, the company should likely avoid the project. Now let's proceed to the valuing part. Little changes cost you. Big changes benefit you by changing the game, but only if you go first by Seth Godin.